We welcome you in. Redbirds live from Benton. Boys season opener. I'm Garrett Smith. We welcome in Quincy King on the call here tonight. West Frankfort Redbirds, the Benton Rangers. Quincy, good to have you in. It's good to be back. Good renew a rivalry. And we're in a lot better setup than we normally are when we call these games over here.
Yes, thank you for having me, as always.
Early season, what do you want to see here tonight? It's just good. You know, we've called some girls' games. Now the boys' side kicking off tonight. Just basketball's back. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
A little weird that these teams are opening up against each other, but almost seems like it could be something kind of cool going down the road. You know, you open up here one year, then you flip and you open up at Frankfort one year. I think it'd be cool if they set up something like that.
Yeah, I think it'd be a little cool for sure. I definitely like getting some non-conference games under our belts before we go straight into conference play to start a season out. But, you know, it's something different, a little rival game to kick off the year, kind of, you know, bring basketball back in full swing right from the jump of it, you know, game one. What I really like to see tonight from the Redbirds is actually some good energy and bring some good energy to the court and, you know, just look good while playing the game of basketball. Especially got to do it against these Rangers tonight.
We will also try to get you guys some live score updates from the ladies over in Harrisburg in their matchup against Carmi White County. Let's see if Evan Lemon can have another big night. She had a 20-point game just yesterday, and we'll be back over covering the girls again tomorrow. But before we get into this game's preview, we're going to go over some of our sponsors that power Redbirds Live.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Tennessee, Indianapolis, Ohio, Illinois, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us for any management needed for your property. Feel free to reach out with any questions to Bobby and Iris Kazadi.
With an award-winning body shop right here in West Frankfort, Illinois, Weeks is your hometown Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram dealer. Come out and visit us in person or online at gregweeks.com. Your hometown dealership, right on the price, right off I-57.
Kids Corral Incorporated, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Gina King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral in West Frankfort.
Redbirds Live, brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including former West Frankfort High School dual sport standout Lance Brown and fellow West Frankfort alumni and veteran Matthew Carroll. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all of Southern Illinois.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelters Auto, Home, and Life Options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Contact Power Wash Plus for a free quote on all your residential or commercial pressure washing needs. Professionally operated and fully insured. Call Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505 for more information. That's Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505.
Howell Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Howell Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 937-4000.
Make light work of everything with Honda's top-of-the-line family of Pioneer 1000 side-by-sides. All models sport a best-in-class engine and an exclusive 6-speed automatic dual-clutch transmission. Then there's the 1005 models, equipped with Honda's quick flip seating that seats up to 5 passengers. So find your next Honda Pioneer today at Build the Lodge Honda in West Frankfort.
Experience a taste of Mexico at La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. We have the best food and drinks for the whole family to enjoy. See you tomorrow, amigos.
E.R. Brown Furniture has been providing West Frankfort and Southern Illinois communities quality furniture for 109 years. E.R. Furniture has the largest selection of Lazy Boy furniture and can help you find your next recliner, sofa, or love seat. E.R. Brown Furniture can provide delivery and setup to your home as well. Shop with us during our holiday sale going on right now.
McDonald's, family owned and operated. Moreland Bishop McDonald's has 21 locations to serve you.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois since 1909. We believe that great customer service along with a wide variety of products will meet all of your banking needs. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Thank you to all our sponsors. Welcome in Wallace Industrial pregame show. Garrett Smith and Quincy King on the call. West Frankfort Benton Rangers, not much more needed said, Quincy.
Yeah. You know, it's going to be a really intense game. I know the Rangers are going to come out here and they're going to put on a show. You know, a home opener on their home court. They're definitely here to prove that they're one of the best in the conference, and they want to make it known here tonight.
We'll see you'll see what options Coach Surdich has. Losing some guys from last season. How many seniors did they lose? 1, 2, 3 from last season?
3 seniors, yeah.
So it's time for some of them guys that were, playing big minutes to now be the guys. Guys like Eli Tyson, Brady Melvin, Keegan Bowers. I mean, D.T. Thomas, those guys have been playing. They've had quality minutes for a while now. Mm-hmm. Be nice to see them step up here tonight.
Yeah, they're going to need to if the Redbirds are going to have a very successful season. They're going to have to prove that they're the leaders of this team, and out of those 3, one of them is really going to have to step up the most amongst the 3 of them, and really going to have to fit into that role of being a leader. That's the only way the Redbirds can have a successful year, is have one guy they can go to who kind of, is there for the whole team. He's kind of, calling the shots a little bit, running the floor, and that's desperately what they're going to need.
Yeah, and Frankfort comes in. Tough seasons, past 2-3 seasons in terms of winning ball games. What are some keys tonight, Quincy? And that's going to be brought to you by Weeks in West Frankfort, right on the Price, right off I-57 in West Frankfort. What are the keys for Frankfort to keep this competitive and have a shot at the end of the game?
I think the keys for the Redbirds tonight is just to keep a really good positive spirit into especially the first couple minutes of the game. Both teams are going to come out firing. So maybe keep some high hopes, keep some high spirits, and just have a good energy out there tonight. Just, something bad happens, don't let yourself down too much. Keep going with the pressure of the game and keep moving along, and I think it'd be a very positive and successful outcome.
It is opening night here from Rich Herron Gymnasium in Benton. For the Benton Rangers and the West Frankfort Redbirds, we're going to have you the coverage here tonight. And, we got a lot of basketball coming up. We got games tonight, tomorrow, Friday on the air, and then we got a busy week over at McLeansboro, part of the Foxes Invitational. Beginning on, Monday? We'll start on Monday and go through Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be a long one for sure. I'm looking forward to it, though.
Something new. I mean, Frankfurt's kind of gotten used to playing in the DuQuoin tournament, and it's something different. I think you get used to something different, and it's just a change of scenery is good. Frankfort didn't play let's be blunt with it. Frankfort didn't play very good in the DuQuoin Tip-Off Classic.
No.
So maybe they'll play some teams over at Hamilton County that'll give them more of a shot to win some games. It's tough to play good teams early on in the year. It really is. You got to find some sort of rhythm amongst yourselves, and you got to go out and try to beat a really good team at the same time. You know.
Yeah, I think the Hamco tournament will definitely be a better tournament for Frankfurt to get some games under their belts with, not the toughest teams around in Southern Illinois, but still good ball teams that can give them good games. And I think it's a good tournament to start your season out on, especially because, Frankfurt usually hasn't been playing in like an early season tournament like that, especially for the EHT, since DuQuoin.
Not up until like a couple years ago in DuQuoin, yeah.
So I really think getting a good in-season tournament, starting off the season is really good to get the motor going and see what you can do going into a few games after in the EHT, falling right after Christmas.
And the season's really defined by like portions of the year. I mean, in every month of the year, Frankfurt's in a tournament.
Yeah.
You got your November tournament, which is in McLeansboro. Then you got the December tournament in El Dorado that they're in every year in the EHT. You got your Midwinter Classic. And then February, you're playing in the postseason. So, you definitely get used to that win or go home or move to the loser's bracket mentality really quick when you play games like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it benefits because it's also guaranteeing games. It's a lot easier to set up your schedule that way. I mean, you get set up in a tournament, you've got 4 or 5 games guaranteed instead of just going out and scheduling teams 4 different games separately.
Yeah.
I think that's here recently you've seen a lot more tournaments pop up. That's why the midwinter in Frankfurt's kind of went down, and it's only because it seems like everyone's got their own tournament now.
Yeah, it's, everywhere you look, you're like, man, that school's coming out with the new tournament this year. I wonder how many schools are going to leave this tournament to go to that one, and then that kills one tournament completely. And, the midwinter has gone down increasingly just because other schools, want to do their own thing. And it's just it gets to that point where people want to try something new after a while, and, let's go see what they're all about. Let's just try that tournament and see what it's about. And there's not really much you can do.
Which I get the whole rotating from tournament to tournament. But the fact that there's just so many being added, it seems like there's more and more every year.
Yeah, Christopher has that turkey tournament.
Which has been around. That's one of the –
for a while.
The long-lasting ones, yeah. And you've got a couple in the down part of the state. But, I don't know. I feel like the holiday season has really had a lot added to it. Or not the holiday season, sorry. The middle of January schedule portion. A lot of people are starting to add their own midwinter tournaments. And that's beside the point, but it's good reps. That's what we were getting at. And same with girls last night. Coach Dodd even talked about it. Gives your whole varsity roster good opportunities to play because you got fresh legs.
Yeah, when you come to playoff time, that's what your team's going to be.
You ain't playing
fresh.
no JV games.
No JV games. You don't have to worry about your bench being exhausted if you have a short rostered team.
Yeah, and looking at the roster off the cuff here, Benton's got a long varsity roster. Whole bunch of names on there, and some familiar ones that we'll get to as the game goes. Frankfurt, they're going to roster, 4, 5, 6, around 11 guys, which seems pretty short. 11 or 12 seems pretty short, but we're going to pause for the anthem, and we'll talk starting lineups on the backside of it. All right, starting lineups here momentarily. That's brought to you by Sam C. Mitchell and Associates. Once again, we'll try to get you updates throughout the night on the ladies in Harrisburg against Carmi White County, a good Carmi White County team that we got to see, and we're back covering them tomorrow. Starting for West Frankfort, presented by Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, number 0, 6'2" senior DT Thomas. Number 1, 5'9" junior Travion Johnson. Number 3, 6' junior Eli Tyson. Number 24, 5'10" senior Brady Melvin. Number 35, 6'2" junior Keegan Bowers. It's Thomas, Johnson, Tyson, Melvin, and Bowers, coached by Josh Sertich. In what would be, Coach Sertich's 3rd season. Now for the Benton Rangers, coached by Ron Weinmiller. Be number 10, 6'1" senior Isaac Billington. Number 12, 6' junior Grant Owens. Number 14, 6'1" senior Luke Melvin. Number 22, 6'3" senior Evan Munoz. And number 41, 6'8" junior Docker Tedeschi. Be Billington, Owens, Melvin, Munoz, Tedeschi for Coach Weinmiller. Thomas, Johnson, Tyson, Melvin, Bowers for West Frankfort. Quincy, how do you stop the big man inside? Because that's going to be who you'd think Benton would go to early on.
Tedeschi's going to be a big problem. He got major height on him. I know the Benton coaching staff has worked with him very well over the course of his career, and he's tall enough. He can just dunk it in, or throw it in over some of these guys. He can just lay it in pretty easily. So I think DT or Keegan, whoever's guarding him, really get into him and make their presence known. Try to get him a little farther out from the basket, and I think he'll have some trouble.
Be Tedeschi and Bowers jumping it up. Center court for this Franklin County rivalry of West Frankfort and Benton. Opening night from Rich Herron, and Benton controls the tip out of the gates. Be Billington controlling into the half. Now to Owens. Opposite side, Tedeschi's underneath. Owens up, missed the layup, rebound. Eli Tyson. Frankfort has it. In the road red uniforms at home, in the white, the Benton Rangers. Top, it's Bowers, works it left, Tyson. Looking short corner, Melvin. Works it back out to Eli Tyson, out top. Now working it right, Johnson. Into the short corner, jumper up, Tyson, good. It's 2-0 West Frankfort. 40 seconds into the ball game. Munoz, hands off Billington. Now at the point with it. Working to the side, down to the elbow with it is Billington. Dribbling on Thomas, corner 3-ball up is strong, and then it's pulled down. And a foul.
They called on Tyson.
Against West Frankfort. On the box out. Foul against the Redbirds. That's Eli Tyson. Thrown in Tedeschi. Now it's Owens with it, stolen. Eli Tyson linked to the floor, layup good. It's 4-0 West Frankfort.
So I like West Frankfurt's start. Very aggressive, good energy.
Billington guarded by Johnson. He's into the half court. Trouble getting it across, goes into the paint to the goal corner. Tedeschi triple up, triple around, no, pulled down. Travion, he's fouled. Frankfurt gets it back, up by 4, 6:36 left here in the opening period. A quick sub, that's Kyle Thomas in for the Benton Rangers. In for Munoz, or Owens. Top Bowers, works left Tyson. Inside Melvin, back to DT. And Eli's got it again. Working left side with it now. Brady Melvin, round the screen, nothing there. Handoff Bowers, point right with the basketball. Works it elbow, or wing with it was Johnson. And back to Bowers, up top now Thomas. Left wing, now point right Bowers. 6 minutes to go in the first. Bowers spins into the post, lost it, bounced to DT in the paint, kicks corner, Eli Tyson shot fake, step back, kicks off Melvin, triple up, bounces, long rebound, Eli Tyson gets it back, short corner jumper works well long, and it is, knocked around, knocked loose, pulled down, Benton's got it, and that's Melvin with it, gets it to Tedeschi, dribbles, kicks corner, now back point left with it, corner again, 3 ball up, 3 ball down, Munoz with a triple. 4-3 West Frankfort. Top Bowers, right side now Melvin. Looking back, top of the key Bowers. Lost his footing, but able to get rid of it to Travion Johnson. Johnson carried the basketball. Wanted to get rid of it. His teammate left, and it forced an unforced turnover. 4-3 Benton. Billington brings it up, guarded by Johnson. Gets rid of it to Thomas. Now opposite side Tedeschi, lost the handle, got rid of it, corner 3 up, and down again for Munoz. Six, 4 Benton Rangers. Frankfurt the first couple baskets, since then it's 6-0 run. Melvin to the goal, got fouled.
It was a nice strong drive by Melvin there to take it to the rim.
And a nice start to this game, good pace. 4:48 left in the first. That's the second foul against the Rangers. Melvin at the line, first one up, first one rattles around and goes through the net. 6-5, Benton Rangers. Second one around, does the same thing, 6-6. Some pressure from Johnson. Benton able to get it into the half court. Here's Munoz. Kicks Tedeschi near the elbow. Now Billington outside the perimeter. Behind the back dribble to the goal. Lost it. Travion's got it for Frankfurt. Met with a double. Needs some help. Gets rid of it. And Frankfurt forces a turnover. Eli Tyson's got it, who's going to bring it into the half court. Hands off Travion Johnson, right wing. Now works top. Had it poked away. Got it back. Dribbles towards the elbow and air ball to jump shot. A lot of dribbling to end up taking a jump shot there. 4 minutes left to go in the first. Munoz's runner no good. On the floor, it's loose. Frankfurt's got it. They keep it. Avoid a jump ball. Tyson to the goal. Around Tedeschi. Shot blocked. Out of bounds. Frankfurt keeps. That's a tall task to go in on the 6'8" Docker Tedeschi. 3:48 left in the first, 6-6.
If you be going in that paint, you better be hoping drawing a foul.
You better get into the body, and because you ain't going to get nothing up over the top more times than not. Pass in, out near the center line to Bowers. Hands to Johnson, who's got it at the center court logo here at Rich Aaron Gymnasium. 3:35 left in the first. DT's got it, point left. Kicks to Travion, gets into the paint, goes to the goal, lays it up and in.
Nice move by the young man.
8-6 West Frankfurt. Billington brings it across. Gives to Munoz. He's got a couple of threes for Benton here early on. Here's Tedeschi at the point. Dribble handoff. It's time to Melvin. Now back Tedeschi. He's going to pull from deep. It's no good. Long rebound to Melvin. Back up with it. Got away with a walk. Comes down to DT Thomas, who gets an outlet to Tyson, who slows things down. 2:50 to go in the first. Frankfurt just gets it across. Taking some time there to get it across. Tyson to Bowers. Walked. Ooh. Started moving the feet before he put the ball to the floor.
The mind was working a little quicker than the feet there for Bowers.
First time sub, Quentin Osborne in for Frankfurt. In for DT Thomas. 2:35 to go in the first. Billington works on Johnson. Around him, easy layup at the goal and gets it. That's way too easy. Especially on a ball that had to be inbounded. He was able to go right down the middle of the lane. 8 apiece. Johnson dribbles point right with the basketball. On Tedeschi. Gets around him, goes to the goal, shot deflected. Out of bounds, Frankfurt keeps. And the Redbirds will sub in Jack Harrell for Travion Johnson. Johnson had the step on Tedeschi, but he was got about almost a foot less of height on him. Thrown in, Melvin goes up and scores. 10-8 West Frankfurt. Harrell guarding Billington with Johnson on the bench. Here's Munoz, 2 threes thus far for Benton. On the drive, Tedeschi goes up, spin, missed, offensive rebound, knocked out, Frankfurt ball. Frankfurt has it, 10-8, 1:46 to go in the first. And Eli Tyson will slowly walk things up. Dribbles left sideline, handoff Jack Harrell. And Keegan Bowers top, works it right to Melvin. Gives it up Bowers up top, now left side with it. Eli Tyson, here's Harrell, steps in, triple, short, and a rebound foul underneath, loose ball. Gonna be a push on Brady Melvin. No call there, that's an easy putback layup.
Yeah, it looks like he had possession, just gave it a little push at the end.
Billington coming up, foul, reach in on Eli Tyson. So 4 early fouls on Frankfurt. Travion Johnson's back in. In for Eli Tyson.
It's 2 on Tyson early.
He seemed to know he was coming out after the second foul. 1:10 to go in the first. Elbow with it. Tedeschi, tough pass underneath, layup missed. Rebound, Bowers, who secures it for the Redbirds. Bowers kicks Johnson. And off Bowers. Bounce right back Johnson. Under a minute to go in the first. Here's Harrell, had it stripped, got it back. And picks up his dribble out near the center line, gives it to Melvin. Able to get inside the paint, spin around a man, go up and in. 12-8, 40 seconds left in the first. Frankfurt on top. Billington has it. Kicks corner. Now top Tedeschi on the dribble all the way to the goal. He's fouled and scored. Half a minute left in the first. It's 12-10. Redbirds, free throw Tedeschi's good. That makes it 12-11 West Frankfurt. Benton cuts it to 1. We'll see if Frankfurt holds for the final shot, leading it by 1. Johnson into the half. That's Osborne with it. Now back Melvin, point left with the basketball. Working it right is Bowers. Now Harrell, knocked away momentarily, gets it back, 10 seconds. Looking for help, gives it up Melvin. 8, 7, looking for something. He's gonna look for some space, try to split, goes in, kicks out Johnson. They're not going to get anything up, or they do, and it's going to hit around front of the rim. But not a good shot when you had 30 seconds to look for something. But good first quarter, 12-11, West Frankfort. At the end of the first, and I'm going to have Quincy tell you a little bit about some sponsors. And we're going to start off with IBI Management.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Tennessee, Indianapolis, Ohio, Illinois, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us for any management needed for your property. Feel free to reach out with any questions to Bobby and Iris Kazadi. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelters Auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort. Kids Corral Incorporated, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Gina King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral in West Frankfort.
12-11 West Frankfort through one quarter here at the Benton Rangers. Home turf of Rich Herron Gymnasium. Frankfort girls in Harrisburg trailing early, down 14-3 in quarter one against Carmi White County, a well-improved Carmi White County team. We'll try to keep you up to date with the score there. Stolen, other way, Tedeschi goes in on the defender, fouled before on the floor, so pretty good foul there. As the fouls reset at the end of each quarter, 5 fouls puts you in the bonus. New rule in IHSA, no more resetting at half. You reset each quarter, so 5 fouls to get in the bonus. Benton has it. Billington inside, kicks out Munoz. Now it's Melvin with it. Inside, Tedeschi rolls it around, and it doesn't go through. Frankfort has the ball. Sit across. Here's Travion Johnson. Hands to Harrell. Back to Johnson in the corner. Now Harrell, top of the key. 7:25 to go in quarter two. Frankfort with a 12-11 lead. Harrell swings it to Melvin. Slowing things down. Melvin kicks corner to Osborne. Now it's Harrell. Melvin, top again. Kicks corner, Osborne with it. Now Harrell, now Melvin. Same three playing catch with the basketball. 6:55 left in quarter two. Bounce, tough catch to Travion. He gets it, picks up his dribble, skips to Melvin. Dribbles inside the paint, gives up Travion. Lost it, kicks out. Osborne with it. Dribbles, goes baseline, stops, goes up, scores.
Good move, Osborne, to create something out of nothing right there.
His first points of the season. It's 14-11 West Frankfort. Top with it, Munoz. Gives up Owens. Now Tedeschi. 3-ball up. It's good from Melvin, and that's what's keeping Benton in the ball game. They've hit 3 threes. 14 all. 6:10 mark, quarter two. Johnson brings it across. And passes to Harrell, and that's an over and back against West Frankfort. As Benton went into a different defense here, Quincy, and it's giving Frankfort issues.
A little 1-2-2, or 2-1-2.
Owens with it. Now Tedeschi, point right with it. Back to Melvin. Dribble, Tedeschi, long three. Around, no, good box out. Frankfort's got it. Melvin comes away with it, and he gets it across. Has it top. And kicks right. 5.5 to go in the first half. Pass deflected. Harrell threw it away, other way. All Rangers here. Billington's layup's good. Rangers back in front. And the Redbirds can't solve that defense right now. Johnson has it up top. Works right to Harrell. Lost the dribble, and it went backcourt. Another turnover.
Turnovers are game killers.
Frankfurt's had a couple here the past few possessions. 5 minutes left in the first half. Billington beats Johnson, goes to the goal, handoff, spins out. 3-ball up from Munoz, well long, rebound Brady Melvin. Frankfurt trying to push and beat that defense back down the floor, unable to do so. They're going to fall right back into it. Melvin gets to the free throw line, has to pop out, kicks to Johnson, going to launch a three. It's long, no good. There's Melvin all the way to the goal with the left. It's good. Benton on a minor run here. They're up to a 4-point edge with 4:36 left in the first half. Timeout called. Presented by Hal Insurance in West Frankfurt. Provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. You can contact them at 937-4000. That's 937-4000. 18-14 out of the break. That defense right now has been the reason Benton's got the lead back.
Yeah, running the 2-1-2. It looks like Frankfurt doesn't really have anything they can do against it. It's kind of just throwing the ball around, and can't really. Benton realized all of our points coming in the paint baskets, and they're putting a stop to that pretty easily.
Lee Bowers, Johnson, Melvin, Osborne, and Tyson back out there with the 2 fouls. Tyson's got it up top, pick up the dribble, and kick ball. Probably saved the possession for Frankfurt. DT's checking back in. In for Bowers. Sideline in. Or in for, would have been Osborne. Bowers stays out there. Bowers in the paint, bounces to DT around the defender and scores off the glass. Billington trying to work some dribble moves on Johnson, has to pick up the dribble. Hands off Tedeschi, trying to beat DT on the dribble, throws it away. Melvin ends up with it. Couple of Redbirds there, and then a foul called against Melvin, too aggressive on Luke Melvin, the foul, too aggressive going after Brady Melvin for Frankfurt. 18-16, 3:57 left first half. Frankfurt's ball on the baseline. Tyson throws in to Bowers, who goes to track it down in the backcourt. And gives to Eli Tyson, who brings it across. Tyson looks right, bounces to Travion Johnson. Corner now, DT Thomas with the basketball. Dribble gives up to Eli Tyson. Shot fake, short corner, bounce pass underneath. Bowers spins, goes up, and they missed it. Shot altered inside. And Benton dodges a bullet. Frankfurt had a good look inside. Top of the key, Billington 3, no. Wide open rebound, Travion Johnson for the Redbirds. Travion pass up ahead, DT saves it. Keeps it in, gives to Travion. Shot blocked out of bounds, Frankfurt keeps it.
I think that's the 3rd block for Tedeschi tonight.
And they've not been cheap ones either. Tyson will inbounds, 3:15 to go in the half. Melvin in the corner. He's bunched up with Tyson. They're able to avoid something happening there. Bounce pass Bowers. DT in the short corner, goes up, shot block, gets it back. DT made this one. 2 baskets in a row for DT Thomas, has the game tied at 18 with 2:55 to go in quarter 2. Billington working on Johnson. Lost it momentarily and thrown away. No, it's Owens who comes up with it, then it's turned over. Bowers ends up with it. Bowers gives to DT Thomas, or to Travion Johnson, who then goes to DT. DT went up too strong, 2.5 to go. Benton back with the basketball. Melvin working left corner, gives to Munoz. Now Billington, deep 3 on the way, no, out of bounds. Frankfurt basketball. Could have been Looked like it could have been a hard fall there for Travion.
Could have been a disastrous play.
He looks to be all right. He gets up. And we got a timeout brought to you by our buddies over at La Fiesta. Experience a taste of Mexico at La Fiesta Mexican restaurant. Best food and drink for the family to enjoy. See you tomorrow, amigos. 18 all. Frankfurt's made some adjustments, and they've been able to still get to the goal. After trying some things here, they've been able to get to the goal, score some baskets here to tie this thing back up.
Yes, I really like Frankfurt's defense tonight. They've already forced 5 turnovers for the Benton Rangers. And, Frankfurt's had their fair share of turnovers at the same rate, but they're playing great defense right now. They're playing high pressure up the ball, and they're rebounding the ball exceptional. A lot better than last year.
Frankfurt ball out of the timeout. 2:15 to go in the half. 21-10 Carmi, early second quarter of the girls' game, and a turnover and a foul for Frankfurt. Eli Tyson, his third. Jack Harrell is going to come in. So Frankfurt gives the ball up on a simple bounce pass and then fouls. This ball near the out of bounds, the sideline. Instead, it's Melvin on the dribble, step back underneath, throws it and it's off Billington, who's going to step into a 3. That's off to the side. Another good rebound, Brady Melvin, who box out the defender and then releases once that thing comes off the rim. Melvin's got it up top, 1:38 left. Clock stops, kick ball, Frankfurt keeps it. Front of the scores table, inbounded to Jack Harrell, who's dribbling, works it to the free throw line, gives up Travion Johnson. 1.5 minutes to go in the second. Guarded by Tedeschi. There's Bowers, bounces to DT, spinning in the post, gives up Harrell, works it right to Johnson. Now bounce back to point left with its DT. Dribbles out of that, gives up Harrell. Guarded by Billington. Point right with the basketball. Working. Gives it up to Bowers. Point left. Gives up Johnson. Under a minute to go in the first half. Johnson guarded by Tedeschi. 45 seconds. Frankfurt trying to run this thing down. Here's Harrell. Point left. Now Melvin with the basketball. 35 seconds. Melvin.
There's a foul right there.
No call. Works it right. Here's Johnson. 1/2 minute. Nearly stolen. It is stolen. Tedeschi goes in, gives up, layup, up, missed. Tapped around. Tedeschi missed it a couple times, missed it again. Frankfurt's got it. 20 seconds other way. Bowers to the goal. He lays it in. Tedeschi missed it 4 or 5 times at the goal. Frankfurt takes advantage. Benton does have a chance to get the final shot under 10 seconds. Here's Melvin, dribbles, hands Tedeschi, 2-1. They gonna get anything off? No, they didn't. Didn't get it off. Did not get it off. And they're gonna count that basket.
They're counting that. That is awful.
They're going to count the basket. 20-20. At least that's what.
You know when you're playing at Benton, Garrett.
Quincy, we've watched 5 games, 5-6 games this year, and we've already seen 3 of those calls incorrectly.
It's insane.
We've seen 3 incorrect calls on that. And, wow, that's 20-20 at the half. Frankfurt and Benton are tied. And it was a fun first half, a lot of energy. And Frankfurt got after it. It was a great in terms of effort. And what we saw from Frankfurt weren't backing down. They weren't afraid to go after guys either. And what we're going to do now, we're going to go over some ads before we give you the halftime report. So let's hear from some of our sponsors.
Hal Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 937-4000.
Contact Power Wash Plus for a free quote on all your residential or commercial pressure washing needs. Professionally operated and fully insured. Call Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505 for more information. That's Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505.
Kids Corral Incorporated, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Gina King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral in West Frankfort.
Redbirds Live, brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including former West Frankfort High School dual sport standout Lance Brown and fellow West Frankfort alumni and veteran Matthew Caraway. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all of Southern Illinois.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Tennessee, Indianapolis, Ohio, Illinois, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us for any management needed for your property. Feel free to reach out with any questions to Bobby and Iris Kazadi.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort.
Experience a taste of Mexico at La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. We have the best food and drinks for the whole family to enjoy. See you tomorrow, amigos.
With an award-winning body shop right here in West Frankfort, Illinois, Wicks is your hometown Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram dealer. Come out and visit us in person or online at gregweeks.com. Your hometown dealership, right on the price, right off I-57.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's Auto, Home, and Life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
All right, thanks to our sponsors. Welcome back. It's the halftime report presented to you by Kids Corral Incorporated in West Frankfort. 2020 halftime score. The Lady Redbirds trailing down 18 at the half to Carmi, 34-16. That was with half a minute left in the first half, so they're playing a tough team. Frankfort, the boys are playing a tough team here tonight. Had a lead going to the half. 2 points, the basket added there at the end. Quincy, let's go over some stats, then we can talk a little bit about what we saw in the first half.
All right, I'll start off with Benton Rangers. Got Billington with 4. Melvin, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Munoz, 6 points. Tedeschi, 3 points, 3 rebounds. Move over the West Frankfort side. We start off with Travion Johnson with 2 points, 2 rebounds. D.T. Thomas with 4 points. Eli Tyson, 4 points. Brady Melvin, 6 points, 5 rebounds. Bowers with 2. And Quentin Osborne round up scoring with 2 points for the Redbirds.
It's 2020 halftime. Both teams really good efforts first half. Both teams playing really hard, and it's showing how much they're wanting to get the season off with a win. Frankfort, awesome showing after not having a lot of success over here in recent years.
Yep.
Should be up 2 points.
Should be up 2 points.
And we're not gonna hang on to that because we had a great view. It was obvious he didn't get it off, and they counted it. So you tell me beforehand, halftime you're tied. I think we're taking that.
Yeah, I mean, all it comes down to now is it's a 0-0 game. You got to play 2 quarters the rest of the night, and you got to make it to the 2 best quarters you played all game. But, the score right now, it's not 20-20, it's 0-0. I think that's the mentality I think they have to come out with. They need to come out with that same urgency they had in the first quarter to have a good start to their second half. And, going into the fourth quarter, I get really nervous with a close game. You have to be up some points when you're playing these big games, especially on a road team.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to hold leads on the road.
Mm-hmm.
It just is. Especially 1-2 possession games. That's tough. And it looked like they were going to have a lead. Still right there in this thing. They're going to come out third quarter in a tie ball game, and it's great to see. I mean, you're seeing a lot of effort from everyone that went on the court for Frankfurt, and missing some guys, but we've seen some of the guys we needed to step up.
Mm-hmm.
They've done it thus far.
They
I mean,
have.
it's one half of the first game of the entire season.
Yeah.
But and then they're not going to win every game, and they're not going to play good every game. But the mentality has to stay the same. And they're kind of seeing that, hey, we need to be the guys that kind of operate this team.
Yep.
And then you can mix in some of the, the role players that really help and step in when they're needed.
I think that first half was really great for us because, it's been a rough couple of seasons before where we are now. And I think seeing that we just played with someone who has been, handing us some medals over the past couple seasons, I think that first half, them seeing that, hey, we can beat this team, take labels out of it. And hey, we came here to compete, and we can beat this team here tonight.
So Frankfurt and Benton, they're tied when we head to quarter 3. Here from Rich Herron. At 37-21 is the score at the half in Harrisburg between the West Frankfurt Lady Redbirds and the Carmi White County Lady Bulldogs. So I thought the game plan was good. I liked Coach Sertich's game plan and what they tried to do and what they tried to, take advantage of. And that zone defense hurt Frankfurt for a couple trips down. Unlike something in the past, though, we've seen that a team transition to some zone defense, and they're able to continue to do it the rest of the game because Frankfurt isn't able to adapt. I don't think Benton can play that the rest of the game and get away with it. Not tonight.
No, not tonight. It's the first game of the year. That's the first time trying defense in a game season mode. But no, I don't. The rest of the game, if they can keep that up, because after a while we got used to it. We started getting some looks. We started breaking it pretty easily and getting looks, So and then they went back to their man defense, and we're really good against their man tonight. We're really good at attacking the basket, and I think we have more athletic kids than they do. They just got a little bit of height when we get down in there.
And it's going to be Benton starting with the ball. For Frankfurt on the court, it will be for Frankfurt, it'll be the starters. And an early foul call on Frankfurt. Billington, Tedeschi, Munoz, Melvin, Owens, starters for both sides out there to begin quarter 3. And an early foul call on Johnson. Couple seconds in. Melvin to the goal, in front of the goal, layup, good. Here's we begin quarter 3. Johnson into the half. Hands off Tyson. He's going to attempt a 3, and it's strong. No good. Pulled down Tedeschi. Munoz gets it up ahead. He's got a layup. Good start for Benton out of the halftime intermission. Johnson will bring things up. Into the corner, Melvin tries to get it out. It's going to be deflected out. Frankfurt will keep the basketball. Inbounded to Johnson, right back to Eli Tyson. Melvin splits the defenders, gives up Bowers, lost it, got it back. Johnson, now to DT, bouncing the post, goes up around the defender, missed it. Pulled down, up ahead. Benton's got men back. Johnson picks it off, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Johnson's showing off the speed.
Good thing there, or else it would have been another fast break layup. Thrown in Tedeschi with it at the point. Gonna try a fall-away jumper, no good. Pulled down DT Thomas. Here's Johnson, up ahead Melvin. Met with a double, gets around it. Reverse to Tyson, corner DT Thomas. Back out of the corner. And Melvin's got it, right side. Working around that zone. Tyson steps into a 3. This one's no good. Pulled down Johnson. In the paint, kicks out. Tyson to the elbow. Hands off Melvin. Corner Travion 3. This one's short. And Frankfurt can't buy a jump shot. Other way, 6:05 to go in the third. 24-20. Here's Melvin. Gives up Billington. Corner Tedeschi. Shot fake. Skip. Back to Billington. 3 from the point. Good. Lead 7, timeout Frankfurt. Could not have asked for a better start if you're a Ranger fan. And opposite for West Frankfurt, 27-20, 5:54 to go in the third. Timeout brought to you by Power Wash Plus. Greg Chance in West Frankfurt, 618-663-2505 with Power Wash Plus for all of your residential or commercial pressure washing needs. Frankfurt can't buy a jump shot, Quincy.
No.
They're taking a handful here. They didn't take a whole lot in the first half. They're settling for a couple here, and they've yet to get one.
Yeah, it's the one thing I was hoping I wouldn't see is settling for the three-point shot. You know, you got to love a nice 3 here and there, but once you start shooting them too much, you can't rely on it or you're not going to win games.
Here's Johnson. Now to Melvin. Out of the timeout. He's up top with it. Right back Johnson. Over in the corner. Skip. Good pass from Tyson into DT. 27-22. Tedeschi up top, dribbling right. Works around the defender, throws it corner, 3 ball up, 3 ball in. Another 3 for Owens, and Benton's lighting it up here to start the third quarter. 30-22. Travion into the half. Opposite side to Eli Tyson. Corner Melvin. Bounces in to Travion underneath. DT's got 2 more.
8 points on the night for DT.
They left DT alone on that right block, and he had an easy basket. Here's Billington splitting the lane underneath. Layup this way, missed. Rebound Eli Tyson. Out ahead, is he going to take on Tedeschi? He is. He goes up around him, can't get it to finish. DT's got it, goes up, scores. DT 2 more, 30-26 with 4.5 to go in the third. Frankfurt trailing by 4, trying to get a little run going now. Tedeschi with it out beyond the arc. Dribbles, kicks corner. Here's Munoz, skips Billington, shot fake into the paint, goes up, banks it in. Billington bank shot. It's 32-26 Benton. Corner to Melvin. Skip to Tyson. DT into the short corner. Had a look at it, didn't take it. It's knocked loose. It's going to be off of, I was going to call a foul on Travion. 3:54 left in the third. DT takes a seat. B. Osborne coming back in for Frankfurt. 32-26. Tedeschi dribbles into the half court. Up top, it's Billington. Works it right. Gives off Melvin. Here's Munoz. Pass deflected. Bowers is going to get there. No, great effort though. Diving into the sideline. Benton's got it back, but Bowers was able to knock it loose and went diving on the floor trying to retrieve it. Here's Billington. Works around Johnson. Scoop to Melvin. Back Billington in the corner. Now it's Melvin goes baseline. Kicks opposite quarter. Munoz triple no. Pulled down opposite rebound. Tedeschi's going to try. Lead back to 9. Coach Weinmiller calls timeout. 3:08 left in the third. And Frankfurt's had opportunities here.
Benton's shooting the ball amazing right now from 3.
That's been their saving grace here in this ball game. They're making threes.
You know, they're getting lucky and hitting some threes, and you know, you can give that a good reason of why they're up 9 right now. I mean, they're not really getting much going, just finding an open guy at the right time, and hitting a shot when they need it.
Frankfurt ball down 9. 2 fouls on Frankfurt here in the third. 0 against the Rangers. And it'll be Johnson bringing the basketball up. He'll throw it opposite side to Eli Tyson. Goes corner, it's kicked by Owens. Frankfurt throws in from the sideline. Johnson pulls things out, or Tyson. Now Melvin, here's Johnson into the paint. Had a lane to go at the goal and tried to thread the needle into Osborne. It's going to be knocked out. Frankfurt keeps it. A little inbound underneath their own basket. Tyson, the trigger man, throws it over the top. Bowers got his man up, no foul. Got contact, scored through the contact. Basket for Bowers. Frankfurt's doing all their work at the goal. No jump shots falling. And it's going to be a charge. Going the other way.
Those hustle play, man. Hustle plays, those are what need to be done.
2.5 left in the third. Frankfurt ball down 7. That one on Billington. Johnson, right side, gives Melvin. Melvin looking, threw it away. Deflection, no deflection. Benton ball. 7-point Ranger lead, but you got to avoid the turnovers or else that lead will balloon up to about 15, and then by then you'll be running out of time.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it within striking distance. Tedeschi going all the way to the goal, easy layup. Got to cut him off and force him away from the basket, and they let him go right at it. 9-point lead again for the Benton Rangers. Here's Johnson, bounce to Bowers, goes underneath, ball kicked. Somehow not a kick ball, it goes out of bounds anyways. Frankfurt keeps it. Not sure how that wasn't a kick ball.
I saw some feet hitting balls.
I think he kicked a couple, I think it kicked, or a couple feet kicked it. Ball deflected, out of bounds. Should be, Frankfurt catches a break this time. Looked to be off of either Melvin or Tyson. Tough from our vantage point, that's what it looked like. But they're going to say it's off Tedeschi. Inbound to Johnson, 1:50 to go. Frankfurt trailing 37-28. Can they keep hanging around? Johnson trying to work on Tedeschi goes up, shot block, gets it back, goes up, missed it again, knocked loose. Melvin's got it. He's got Munoz and Billington. He goes left to Billington, pull up jumper, short, pulled down. Travion, 1:25 to go. He's trying to fly back the other way, kicks corner. Bowers shot fake. 120. Bowers is bumped and fouled by Luke Melvin. Eli Tyson will throw in, throws it in over the top. Brady Melvin with the basketball. Dribble move around the defender, push off, no call. Bank shot, no. Pulled down Tedeschi. Johnson tried to swipe it from behind from him, couldn't do so. Other way, turnover. Eli Tyson with it. Minute left in the third. 9-point Ranger lead. Cut from Bowers. Good find from Johnson. 2 points. 50 seconds left in the third. 37-30. Benton Rangers. Billington uses the screen, gets it across. Gives it to Munoz, working on the right side. Dribble, handoff. Luke Melvin with it. Dribbles into the paint, stops, going to try to go up. He missed. Rebound, Bowers. Half a minute to go in the third. Johnson will walk it up. Give to Eli Tyson. All right, back to Travion with 25 seconds left in the third. Popping out, Melvin takes the ball. Now here's Osborne and a foul going the other way on Travion Johnson. His third is away from the ball. So I didn't get a good look at it, but the Frankfurt faithful didn't seem too excited about it. And there's number 4 on Travion who reached in. And that's a frustration foul, can't do that. He's gonna have to come out of the game. Harrell back in, Johnson's gonna be on the bench until further notice. 11.7 left in the third. That's the 4th foul on Frankfurt, so one more would put Benton in the bonus here in the third. It resets in the 4th. Billington working on Harrell. You don't want any fouls here. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Billington's just going to pull from way downtown. He missed it, knocked around, and that should end the third. 37-30, the score at the end of 3. Frankfurt trying to hang in, but they need one more push to try to get over the top. Before the 4th, we'll let Quincy tell you about a couple sponsors that help power Redbirds Live.
Redbirds Live brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including former West Frankfort High School standout, dual sport standout Lance Brown, and fellow West Frankfort alumni and veteran Matthew Caraway. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all of Southern Illinois. Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort. Weeks, your hometown dealership, right on the price, right off I-57.
One quarter left. Frankfurt starts with it. 37-30 is the score. The Rangers on top. It'll be Osborne throwing in. Tyson, Bowers, Melvin, Harrell, the others out there for Frankfurt. Tedeschi, Billington, Melvin, Munoz, and Thomas, the 5 Rangers. 15 seconds into quarter 4. Here's Eli Tyson. Kind of gives up. Brady Melvin stops at the top, tries a 2. It's short, pulled down Tedeschi. Trying to push it ahead. Here's Melvin who pulls things out. Hands to Munoz. Munoz works around a screen to the left. Hands Billington into the post. Tedeschi spins, goes up, and scores. 39-30. 9-point Ranger lead. Eli Tyson works it left side. Works it back opposite to Brady Melvin. Melvin having an issue dribbling it, able to recover. Corner, it's Osborne with it. Gets out of the corner, bounce to Bowers in the post. Gives up Melvin, shot fake, goes up and scores. That seems like the furthest shot that's went in for Frankfort in terms of being away from the basket. Everything's been right at the goal. 39-32. Here is Munoz. Gives up Thomas. Elbow, post, deflected, recovered. Tedeschi scored. Once he's got position, if he's able to turn and face the basket, it's hard to stop him. 41-32, Benton. Melvin's got it. Gives to Eli Tyson, 9-point Ranger lead. Tyson stops, gives up Bowers. Harrell at the point. D.T. Thomas checking back in at the next stoppage. Ball knocked away, recovered by Tyson. Here's Harrell. Picks it up, gives it up Melvin. Under 6 to play in the ball game. Eli Tyson with it. Works it right. Harrell in the corner, gives up Osborne. Now into the post, Bauer spinning, going up with the left. It's good. And a timeout called by Frankfort, 41-34. Coach Sertich trying to get one final push here, Quincy.
Yeah, one final push is what we need. You know, we got to stop Tedeschi right now. He's the one killing us inside with paint points. Seems like we try to get something going. They can get it right to him. He can answer back with some buckets. But, you know, Frankfurt's really got to come out here and really put the pressure on this defense. Down 7 with under 6 to go. You can't let that clock get too low. Or next thing you'll know, you'll be out of time, and you'll be wishing you had some time back.
Lady Redbirds getting beat. Over at Harrisburg, late in the third, defensive problem again for the Lady Redbirds, trailing 50-28 to Carmi White County. And we'll have them tomorrow night against, is it Anna Jonesboro? We'll have the call for that. AJ and West Frankfort girls basketball. Still got 5:37 left in the fourth. Here of Benton and West Frankfort. It's been exciting. It's been a good back and forth, good pace to this ball game.
Oh yeah, it was. I really like the energy from both sides coming out. You know, first game of the year. It's been fun to watch so far.
Billington brings it into the half court, kicks it right, triple up Melvin, good. Ten-point Ranger lead with 5 to play. Harrell's going to try a corner jumper. It's around, no good. And Tedeschi rips it down. Other way, Melvin. Benton looking for the knockout punch. Tedeschi pass underneath Melvin, working right block, kicks out corner. Good closeouts from Frankfort. Munoz drive, throws it up, no good. Pulled down Bowers, who gets it ahead to Melvin. Melvin works under the goal, lays it up and gets it up and over Tedeschi. Had to be pretty crafty there to fool Docker Tedeschi. Tedeschi dribbles, he lost it, and there's a scrum for it, and it's going to be jump ball. Benton's going to have the arrow. Johnson in. DT out. Osborne in. Harrell out. Melvin throws in underneath. He gets the layup. Throws it in off the back of the Redbird defender and is able to recover and score. 46-36, 4:25 left. Melvin working out on Melvin. Dribbles to the left, kicks off. Charge called on Frankfort. Found Osborne in the corner, but it's going to be going the other way. Frankfurt almost in desperation mode now. They got some pressure here in the full court. Thomas skips to Tedeschi, pulls a three. 13-point lead, the largest of the night for the Benton Rangers. 49-36. Frankfurt had been hanging around, but it's slipping away from them here. Here's Tyson, left side of the floor, works to the right, gives up to Bowers. And Johnson in the corner, trying to get it back to Bowers. It's Osborne, threw it away. Benton's going to save it, but it's into the hands of Johnson. Johnson gives Bowers around the goal, bounces back. Two Redbirds fought over the ball, and it's Melvin who ends up scoring. 49-38. And timeout called by Coach Sertich. 3:31 to go in the ball game. Quincy, what have you liked from Coach Sertich's team here tonight? One thing, I mean, the pace of this game has been great on both sides.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like the urgency to really get the ball to the basket and take really high percentage shots. It's been a lot better. We haven't been settling for really bad shots. We haven't taken a lot of bad shots at all. It's just Benton's made a lot of shots. Like, it seems like they can't miss when the time is right for them.
Jump shooting's been the difference in this ball game. That's why Benton's up by 11. Frankfurt can't make a jump shot. They've not made a three.
No.
They've not made a whole lot of shots away from the basket. And it seems like Benton, like you were saying, made all the big shots when they kind of needed one to get a little bit more separation. And we stand 49-38 out of the timeout. Billington working on Johnson. Gets around him. Hands off. Melvin three. No foul on Thomas. It will be on Thomas of the Rangers. His first. Both teams just one foul here in this quick-paced fourth quarter with just a little over 3 minutes left. Here's Bowers with it. On the wing, gives up Osborne. Here's Johnson, here's Tyson. He's going to fire a three. It's off to the left. This is a time in the game, though, you're going to have to start taking some jump shots like that because time's not on Frankfurt's side. Under 3 minutes. Melvin into the paint, kicks corner Tedeschi. Now quick touch to Billington, saves it, goes up, no. Thomas, opposite side, knocked out. A couple of Redbirds in there to prevent Thomas from an easy layup. Benton keeps it, 2:44 left. Melvin throws in. Billington. Now Tedeschi, spin around in the paint, good off the glass in the front of the rim. 51-38. Here's Johnson. Melvin went after him, kicks out. Tyson, can he hit a jumper? No. Pulled down, rebound, Munoz. Frankfurt still ice cold, shooting the ball. Tedeschi, fall away jumper, no. Rebound, Eli Tyson, other way. Here's Melvin with it, 2:05 left. Melvin all the way to the goal, right at Tedeschi. Got it up, didn't get it to fall though. Here's Thomas. Frankfurt looked to try to foul. It was Tyson trying to reach around. They didn't call it. Melvin into the post. Tedeschi off the glass is good. Lead is 15. The most separation Benton's had all night. Into the post. Osborne kicks out corner. Melvin, 1:40 left. And here's Johnson. Frankfurt finally going to get a triple. It's Melvin who fires it up. It's 53-41. Too little too late, though, and has been a good game. We keep saying it, but Frankfurt just could have gotten a couple of them jump shots to fall.
This game would have been really close. It would have been 1-2 possession game. Just, my gosh, that was our first three we've hit tonight.
And it comes with 90 seconds left. So Benton, if you're Frankfurt, you're going to apply any pressure you can. Benton really doesn't need to put a shot up anymore. We've seen a couple quick shots and possessions here for the Rangers. It didn't really make sense.
No.
I know Tedeschi's hit a couple shots in a row, but he comes down trying to shoot a fall away 15-footer. Mm-hmm. Not really sure the logic behind that.
Just trying to pad some stats, just get some points on there.
And they some of the shots they're putting up right now almost seems like they're the team down 12 points. Frankfurt's going to need some jump shots and some help. 53-41. Pressure in the front court and in the back court rather. Baseball pass. Tedeschi leads Munoz, who's going to go to the foul line. That's the fourth on Tyson. And the free throw for Munoz rolls off the front of the iron, no good. (53-41), 1:29 left. This one's no good. Long rebound. Bowers with it. Had it knocked away. Got hit, no call. He's able to get it to Brady Melvin. 1:15, Frankfurt's got to go. Johnson goes to the goal, goes up, and strong. No good, pulled down. Melvin for Benton. Gets it ahead. Here's Thomas, opposite side. Billington's layup's good. Lead 14, and now just under a minute left. Here's Melvin up top. Dribbles to the left, now brings it top of the key. Dribble move into the paint, goes up, shot blocked, got it back, got blocked again, goes out of bounds, 46 seconds left. Eli Tyson will throw in. Into Johnson, corner, Tyson. Got his man up, couldn't do anything with it. Here's Travion, 40 seconds. Frankfurt taking a lot of time here. And Johnson dribbles it off the defender, able to get it back, gives it to Bowers, goes to the goal. He's fouled going up. 31 seconds left. Keegan Bowers will shoot a couple. Frankfurt's got a couple at the scores table. Free throw, good. Javion Isaacson for the first time for Frankfurt. Harrell back in for Frankfurt. Sub for Benton. Berkmeyer in for the first time. In for Thomas. Second for Bowers. It's good. He makes them both. It's 55-43. We see go forth in for the first time for West Frankfurt. That's Bowers taking a seat. 31 seconds left. Billington will walk things up. Benton's going to win here on opening night. In a good game, Benton pulled away here in the third. They go post. Berkmeyer around the defender, kicks out. Tedeschi's going to try a triple. It's short. Knocked loose. Frankfurt's got it. Isaacs has it with 8 seconds. He gets it up. Bounce pass in. Kick ball. Frankfurt keeps 5.8. Tyson will throw in. See if Frankfurt can get one final basket here. Into Harrell, back to Tyson, pulls a three. He's missed it. Rebound Tedeschi, that's going to do it. 55-43 is the final. And we're going to come back, wrap things up. Before then, we're going to meet or go over some of our sponsors. Redbirds Live, 55-43. the final. The Benton Rangers knock off the West Frankfort Redbirds here on opening night of the 23-24 basketball season.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Tennessee, Indianapolis, Ohio, Illinois, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us for any management needed for your property. Feel free to reach out with any questions to Bobby and Iris Kazadi.
With an award-winning body shop right here in West Frankfort, Illinois, Weeks is your hometown Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram dealer. Come out and visit us in person or online at gregweeks.com. Your hometown dealership right on the price, right off I-57.
Kids Corral Incorporated, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Gina King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral in West Frankfort.
Redbirds Live, brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including former West Frankfort High School dual sport standout Lance Brown and fellow West Frankfort alumni and veteran Matthew Caroway. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all of Southern Illinois.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's Auto, Home, and Life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Contact Power Wash Plus for a free quote on all your residential or commercial pressure washing needs. Professionally operated and fully insured. Call Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505 for more information. That's Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505.
Hal Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 937-4000.
Make light work of everything with Honda's top-of-the-line family of Pioneer 1000 side-by-sides. All models sport a best-in-class engine and an exclusive 6-speed automatic dual-clutch transmission. Then there's the 1005 models, equipped with Honda's quick-flip seating that seats up to 5 passengers. So find your next Honda Pioneer today at Bill Galatich Honda in West Frankfort.
Experience a taste of Mexico at La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. We have the best food and drinks for the whole family to enjoy. See you tomorrow, amigos.
E.R. Brown Furniture has been providing West Frankfort and Southern Illinois communities quality furniture for 109 years. E.R. Furniture has the largest selection of La-Z-Boy furniture and can help you find your next recliner, sofa, or love seat. E.R. Brown Furniture can provide delivery and setup to your home as well. Shop with us during our holiday sale going on right now.
McDonald's, family-owned and operated. Moreland Bishop McDonald's has 21 locations to serve you.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois since 1909. We believe that great customer service along with a wide variety of products will meet all of your banking needs. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
All right. Thanks to our sponsors. Redbirds Live. 55-43 is the final. The Benton Rangers get it done over the West Frankfort Redbirds here on opening night. And Quincy, let's go over some stats before we get to the final recap.
Start off with the Benton Rangers tonight. I had Isaiah Billington at 13 points, Owens at 9, Melvin 12 points, 5 rebounds, Munoz with 8, and Tedeschi with the leading scorer for the Benton Rangers, 19 points and 10 rebounds. To move over to the West Frankfort side, D.T. Thomas, 10 points, 4 boards. Travion Johnson with 2 points. Eli Tyson, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Brady Melvin, 15 points, 5 rebounds. Bowers with 10 and 5. And Quentin Osborne rounded out the scoring with 2 points.
And so 55-43 is your final. The final from Harrisburg, girls fall 62-39 to Carmi White County. We'll have the call over there tomorrow night against Deanna Jonesboro Lady Wildcats. And this post-game show presented to you by IBI Management. You can contact Javier Ayers-Kazadi. As IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in multiple states in the Midwest. The IBI Management post-game show. Quincy, let's talk about, we went over the stats, but let's talk about what we saw, good and bad. Your analysis of Frankfort here tonight.
I think what Frankfort did really good was, as soon as they came out into this game, they brought the energy, they brought the urgency, they brought the energy, and they brought the will to try to come in here and get a win tonight. They played exceptional defense all throughout the game, made great moves to get to the rim and not settle for long contested shots and bad shots when things were starting to get rough. They kind of stick to what was working for them for the whole game, and even if they had just some shots go in for them, it might have been a different outcome. Some of the bad things I saw from Frankfort was just, just moving like a little slow on offense. Maybe, slow as more as like, a few minutes have been ran off the clock. Maybe we need to try to do something before we run out of time. Other than that, a few mistakes that caused turnovers that led to baskets for Benton. Other than that, I can't say anything much worse of what Frankfort done here tonight.
Yeah, so boys back at it next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. They're off till then at the Hamilton County Foxes Invitational. Double header on that Saturday. We'll have both of them. We're going to have some Lady Redbirds games the remainder of this week, this holiday week. Game tomorrow, off for the Thanksgiving holiday on Thursday, back at it Friday. Early thoughts on this, Quincy. If we get that effort this year, and that energy, and and they seem to be on, the same page a lot tonight, and seem to have a good team chemistry, and they're going to win games if they come out and play like this.
The way Frankfort played tonight, they're going to win some games, and it's going to be a really fun season to watch them this year if they can come out and play like this every night.
So Frankfort falls 55-43. We got anything else?
I think I covered everything I wanted to cover.
The Redbirds back at it next week. Girls tomorrow. Girls game Friday. That's it. We thanks to Drew Smith on the camera, Quincy King with the color, and I'm Garrett Smith. This is Redbirds Live.